Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A huge day for everyone today. Not just a normal Tuesday today. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. I'm actually on time. We'll start there. Got the protein on tap today. And I'm happy to tell you guys that the stream is officially sponsored by Heritage Auctions once again.
$65.
Frickin' back, everybody. Back to being official, everybody. 4 more years. 4 more years of Greg.
Fair warning.
The audience has voted. We're secure. So funding has been secured for the next while. Funding has been secured, boys.
$32.
Truly. Can't do it without you guys. It's community effort there. I make the money, you guys get the credit.
$44.
Truly.
$48.
A community effort.
$55.
So thank you guys for showing up on Tuesdays. Thank you to Heritage for sponsoring the stream again, sponsoring the auction, the channel. Huge.
Fair
Huge.
warning.
Tonight's auction,
$60.
99 games. 99 games. You heard me correctly there. 99. We are
warning.
sub 100 games in tonight's weekly. I don't know.
Next lot.
Like maybe some of the
$65.
very first auctions had like 99 games, sub 100. No graded NES either. Yes.
Fair warning.
So we just have CIB NES
$70.
slots here. We start off with Lode Runner, Deadly Towers, and Bungling Bay. They're all no Rev A early prints here, it looks like. They might even be hang
Fair
tabs,
warning.
honestly. But early copies here of some
Next lot.
Broderbund. Broderbund NES games for you full set
$28.
collectors out there. As well,
$32. $34.
And sponsored by me.
$36.
and sponsored by Elijah Lewis with the $4.99. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated. Yeah, goodbye, Hakes. Hello,
$38,
Heritage. And
$40.
welcome, hello, to Odin, Kevin, Andrew,
$42.
Renex Machina, Joseph, Leo. I heard there were video games. Me too, me too.
$44.
Super Junk, Secret Tape Games, Joe Migraine. Welcome, dude. Zavada, Craig, Poker Face, Daily Shorts. You remember picking up San Andreas on release day? Man, that game was so sick.
$48.
Yes. I wasn't allowed to buy San Andreas when it came out. I had to keep playing it at friends' houses. Like my
warning.
parents wouldn't let me buy San Andreas. What year did it come out?
$50.
2004? Does that sound right? I would have been like 11? I don't know. Mom was being kind of stingy, I'd say. 11 years old is what, like grade
Fair
6?
$60.
By grade 6, someone should be playing San Andreas, right? Surely.
$65.
Yeah, parents did not let me get San Andreas, but holy, it was so good. It was so good.
Fair warning. $70.
Yeah, goodbye, Hakes. Hello, Heritage. Man, Michael, Hakes like had an auction not long ago, I think. I like don't even ever know when Hakes
Fair
is or
warning.
isn't having an auction and when they do or don't have video games. Like, Certified Link, at least we all kind of keep tabs on here and there. Hakes
warning.
auction, man, I don't know.
$80.
I don't even know. Yeah, hello, you absolute market manipulators. Yes. The market
Fair
manipulation is full steam ahead now, boys. If you thought we were manipulating
Next
prior to
lot.
this, it's going to be in double drive, overtime,
$12.
4x. Absolute 4x manipulation.
$16.
Been thinking of
$20.
$24.
$24.
Been thinking big of buying. You've been
$26.
thinking of buying San Andreas, I think is what your sentence says there.
$28.
Been thinking about. I need to buy a San Andreas too. I still don't have
$30.
Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, or San Andreas. So I don't have any of them yet. And the reason I highlighted
warning.
tonight's San Andreas
$30,
auction
$34,
is that it's a 9.6A,
$36.
and in the pre-bidding, it's already sitting at near $500. Like, that's big. That is, like, that's, I
Fair
think it's
warning.
beating some 9.8 sales that happened
$40.
recently. So I don't know if we're going to see it get more bids in the live here. Like 460, if it did not get a single bid, that would be a good sale price. So
$42.
we'll see what happens here with San Andreas, but that's big. Big for a 9.6A. And Grand Theft Auto 3 is sitting right
Fair
behind
warning.
it there, 9.6A for 324. So I mean, it's not a lot, but you got to consider stuff, yo. That's for like a VGA 75.
$46.
Did you even consider that? Did you consider it's a VGA 75?
Fair warning.
Oh, it is. All three of those San Andreas are super iconic. Like 3 Vice City and San Andreas.
$50.
And Grand Theft Auto 2. Does it get love? I feel like we've never
Fair warning.
I don't know. Does it just not come up for auction much? Do people not care about
Next
number 2
lot.
much? It kind of seems like it just gets like the forgotten game in there. Welcome, Alexis Aguilar. Hope you're doing well, man.
$40.
Yes, Gyarados, you missed the big Galaxy reveal. Heritage will be paying me in copies of Mario Galaxy. That's the most important detail.
$60.
They offered me money, Bitcoin, or Mario Galaxy. And, you know, it
$70.
seemed like an obvious choice, right? Only one of those is going to be more valuable in 10 years. And sure as hell ain't Bitcoin, I'll tell you that. So, every live stream, I just get a sealed copy of Mario Galaxy.
Fair warning.
So I'll be showing up on time now. I'll be, you know, this is, you guys can count on Greg. You guys can absolutely count on Greg. Because I can't. It's too much. It's too good. It's too good.
$90.
Oh, huge. I know, Gary. It's huge. It's huge, man. AO is pretty sick. Yeah, adult only San Andreas is really sick.
Next lot.
First sponsor is Gamer Stonks, remember.
HC with the $1.99. Thank you, dude.
Fair
Gamer Stonks. He's taking a lot of credit in the Discord there. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Link in the description. Completely free for everyone. He's taking a lot of credit there, HC. Saying he's been sponsoring me forever. He's only been on the Patreon for like
$100.
2 or 3 months. So don't let Tim fool you. Thanks, Decaps. Thanks, Decap. I knew you'd appreciate it. The copies tonight are Eric. Yeah, they're at least early prints.
$28.
I don't know if 3 is a first print or but they're both early prints. They're not frickin' trilogies. They're not frickin' trilogy prints, I'll tell you that. What's the grade for San Andreas? You don't think you get it unless they're gonna auction the rare adult only one? It's 9.6A, Alexis. You're in Job Corps at 16 when GTA 3 came out? Had to have one of your older friends pick it up for you? Yeah, that's sick. At least you had a way to get it. CIB NES lots are starting us off for the night here. We had FCI games sell for 77. Another group of FCI games here for 104. There's no factory sealed NES games tonight. Crazy. No graded, no, nothing.
Fair warning.
No sealed NES games tonight. It's insane.
$280.
It's insane. Man, it's crazy. 2024 might be looking real weird. 2024 at the auction houses might be looking real weird. We're going to have to see. Group a lot of 3 Ultima games here. Warriors of Destiny, Ultima Exodus, and Quest of the Avatar. Warriors of Destiny is actually expensive. I don't think the other ones really... Yeah, there we go. I was going to say. $336 for the trio there. Warriors of Destiny has always been one of the upper tier NES games there. That one's always had value. And for... What are these? Virgin games. To end things off with the NES lot today. Then we go into some magazines and, yeah.
$36.
Like I said, only 99 games, so we're already 10% done the auction. You guys are going to get cozy, and then I'm going to tell you all to go home.
Fair warning.
You picked up Saints Row this week. JL, did you pick up a factory sealed copy of it? I don't follow super closely, but I do, I keep tabs on Xbox 360. It seems like first, early print copies of Saints Row on 360 factory sealed don't come up much at all. At all.
$46.
I don't know if Saints Row is you know, it was really cool at its time. Saints Row was super cool as a, you know, GTA. I don't want to call it a GTA clone, a spin-off. I don't know what you'd call it, but I don't know if people love it now. Are people looking for Saints Row? Or does it just not come up because, you know, I don't know where it goes.
Sponsored by our duels then.
$80.
8C with another $1.99, dude. Yeah, sponsored by our duels. Videogameboxprotector.com.
$85.
That's who needs to start tossing the sponsorship money. Is his oh, there's Rick right there. The box protector company.
Fair warning.
His box protector company should be the #1 sponsor
$90.
of this stream, I tell ya. The mileage that guy has gotten for free, I tell ya. Yeah, I agree,
Fair
Decap.
warning.
NES has like big time dried up. Big time dried up. It's crazy.
lot.
Like, you know, Seth used to always do
$2.
his thing of like how common these NES games are that are showing up, and you know, the just like how many copies, and now it's like, oh man, they're all gone.
$14.
Now they're all gone.
$22.
It's crazy. Almost all cardboard is drying up aside from GBA, but no one cares about GBA.
Fair warning.
Hey, you watch your mouth, Decaps. I have one hell of a GBA collection.
$26.
I have one hell of a GBA collection.
$30.
Are these 4 NES games worthy of a heritage auction? I don't know. Of a weekly in 2024? Yes.
$34.
Yeah, I would say so.
$42. $46.
My best guess is this stuff came from a bigger collection, because if you're going to consign with heritage and say you want to dump a massive collection, they will take everything and then, you know what I mean? Grade the stuff that's worth it, bundle up some stuff if it's not worth grading, and make it the most efficient they can.
Next lot.
Nintendo Power Mega Man 2 there, 8.0. Nintendo Power 8.0 on Nintendo Power number 10 here. The interesting one of the Nintendo Powers, the Mega Man 3 one is a 9.4.
Next
Wily's Revenge is a 9.0. Super Mario Kart's a 9.2. Star Fox is a 9.6. Turtles is a 9. Like, there's actually some really freaking high grade, really high grade Nintendo Powers tonight. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Yeah.
Fair warning.
Yeah, I finally get paid, and all the Mario Galaxies are UAE region.
Next
Imagine.
Lot. $110.
True Crime was a nice spin-off of GTA 2. Yes, I agree.
Fair warning.
You only like the second, and that's the only Saints Row game you love. The rest is all over the place, including the reboot trash. Yeah, I played Saints Row 1 and 2, and they were fun. Like, Saints Row 1 and 2 were good games. You aren't a GBA collector unless you have Babar? I don't think I have Babar, actually. I know which game you're talking about, pathetically, but I don't think I own it. GBA will be like Game Gear, only the crazies will care.
Fair warning.
Greg streaming Pal World when?
Treehouse TTV, man, with the $2 there. I haven't gotten to Pal World yet. I've watched it on Twitch so far. As people in the Discord have been talking about it. It looks fun. It looks good. I haven't gotten to it yet. Is Pal World worth it?
$60.
Is Pal World worth playing already? If only the Nintendo Power magazines all dried up, then the auctions would be better. The 9.4 Mega Man 3 goes for $228, and 8.0 of Mega Man 3 goes for $84. 9.0 on Dr. Wily's Revenge here. You know, eventually it will happen, Decaps. Like,
$18,
there simply isn't enough graded volume of Nintendo Power for it to keep showing up.
$42, $46, $50.
Like, even if you love them or hate them, people aren't grading these in very large numbers right now. And that's still, the scariest thing for me, is, like, people did send in some, of course, now we're seeing them, right? But, like, the vast majority of people who own Nintendo Power magazines still, like, just your normal average collector, is not sending in Nintendo Power to be graded. It's just not doing it. So, Nintendo Power here, the Manhattan Project, 9.4 for $400, and they're still getting good values. Like, even with all the copies we've seen of these magazines come up, like a 9.4 Manhattan Project is still freaking $400. Here's 9.2 Super Mario Kart. The last one that sold a 9.2 was freaking $600. Pushing our way up to almost $300 right now. Like, some of the comps on these mags are still high. But it's getting better.
$60.
It is getting better. You don't know where Saints Row goes either, but it is Xbox. You just love the game. That's fair. Yeah, Saints Row is a game that I would buy for sure. For sure. Do you know how many E3 N64 Golden N controllers still exist? Oh man, maybe. What's the rumor on those? The E3 Golden N controllers. I feel like it's like 10, Sebastian, isn't it?
$2.
5? Isn't that like the holy
$3.
grail of N64 controllers? If you can get one of the Golden E ones. I thought there were like none of them exist basically. I could be wrong, but I thought it was like that level of rarity. Like 10.
$340.
The Super Mario Kart book goes for $288. Pugsley went for $31, 7.0 green label. Star Fox 9.6.
$400.
You own a sealed rare Chinese version of MK7. Do you think it's worth anything? When you say a rare Chinese version of Mortal Kombat 7,
Fair warning.
is it rare?
$20.
Like, is it? Does anyone care? I mean, I would assume it's worth nothing, Kevin.
Fair warning.
Grading companies, I think WADA would accept it. I really
Next
don't.
lot.
I really don't think there's going to be much
$180.
value there at all. Chinese variants. It's like getting into Korea, China. Like, you're getting into the niche of the niche.
Next
The
lot.
Star Fox goes for $480. Nintendo Power
$130.
number 47 in 9.6. Battletoads and Double Dragon. Nintendo Power 49 in 9.2. Still $200. Donkey Kong on the Game Boy?
Next
Yeah, on the
lot.
Game Boy, 9.2 there, going for $149. Earthworm Jim, Nintendo Power 67 in a 9.0. Yo, I appreciate it, Game Night Arcade. Appreciate it greatly, man.
$120.
The Secret Tape Games, do you own one of the controllers? Or what do you own? What are you one of the owners of?
Fair warning.
Pal World is super fun. You'd say yes, you're going to get a sealed copy. Yeah, is there any, like, is there talk of Pal World even getting a physical? In my head, it just, like, wasn't going to get a physical. Oh, Mario Kart 7, not Mortal Kombat. That's funny. Yeah, my head immediately went to Mortal Kombat.
$180.
I guess that's funny.
$200.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. Mario Kart 7. My answer doesn't change. Chinese Mario Kart 7, my answer doesn't change. Yeah, like keep an eye out for the rare Lithuanian variants. Next big thing.
Warning.
That's how it feels to me. Just you're getting too niche with the regions there.
$42.
Like your best possible purchaser or buyer would be a Chinese person, right? So you're working on something important, but stop to watch your show. The only show you watch religiously. Let's go, Steve Jobst. Let's go, Steve Jobst. In your opinion, what's the hardest Fantastic N64 colored come by?
$70.
Probably Smoke. Smoke or
$80.
Does gold count? Smoke or grape, I think I would say, for the hardest. But I think Smoke. I feel like no one bought Smoke, because why would you? It's just like see-through gray,
Fair
right?
warning.
Like pretty stupid color. Watermelon, yeah, watermelon's up there too for sure.
Next lot. $80.
Into Super Nintendo games here, and we need to talk about the upcoming 2024
$90.
schedule of auctions here. I've been yapping with you guys. You just checked. You have 19 games in this auction, but you have a month or so left and your games are basically done. Auction. Exploded Hamster. You're finally done. When did you first start consigning, dude? Like, did you first start sending stuff in like 2020? And it's taken 4 years for them to work through everything you sent?
Next lot.
You just sending them pallets and pallets of garbage? We got Friends. We got Madden 18. What are some other Exploded Hamster classics? I can't even remember them now.
$120. $130.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. No, we got a lot of stuff, Captus. Super Nintendo is the biggest offering again today, like always. Or like usual, anyway, for the past few auctions. Contra the Alien Wars is 9.0 CIB. Actual Japan print here. 9.6 manual, 9.6 cart inside. Pretty solid CIB, honestly. for an actual Japan print of Contra. 8.5 box to even it out.
$200.
You own an unused E3 Gold N64 controller. You have it VGA graded, signed by What the fuck? Who are you, Secret Tape Games?
$220.
Who are you? What? An unused E3 Gold N64 controller, VGA graded, signed by Miyamoto. What the fuck? My God, man. That sentence just keeps getting better and better as you read it. That's insane, man.
Fair warning. $260.
Wow.
$280.
Wow. That is like... That's crazy. That's crazy.
Fair warning.
Miyamoto signatures in general are freaking crazy.
Next lot.
Like, I don't know how much a Miyamoto signature goes for, but I think it's like multiple hundreds on anything, if not like a minimum 1,000. Like, Miyamoto signatures on their own is very expensive. Let alone putting it on one of the most rare N64 items ever, let alone having that in unused condition. Yeah, Secret Tape Games, are you in the Discord? Frickin' post up a picture, man. I agree. Post up a picture. Let us see it. Hamster, you started sending stuff in 2019, but it was kind of real time, so it was 2021. You just sent in a gigantic truff. So since you had been rolling gains into more gains, so this Tron, yeah, so your stuff is about 3-ish years worth. My gosh. You'll shoot me on Instagram DM. Am I free to share it with people?
Fair warning.
Can I share the photo?
Next lot.
You're collecting all 6 in box as of early last year, and you're at 5 out of 6. Just bought Smoke Near Mint in box for $600. You can't find Watermelon. Yeah, so there we go. So Smoke and Watermelon were the 2 that people voted for. Fair and funny enough, you just picked up Smoke and you still need Watermelon.
$120.
Sounds like those are the 2 then. Or probably anyway.
Fair warning.
Yo, Steve Craig Retro Games, welcome in. Welcome in. Miyamoto is Nintendo? Oh, I agree. I agree with you fully. I want to get a Miyamoto signature. But like I said, buying anything signed by him is really freaking expensive. Yeah, Cactus, I have a WATA, like I just had a WATA Games order come back to me last week. I need to unbox it this week and publish it. So,
$160.
yes, a WATA unboxing is coming soon.
$180.
You will have one.
$190.
I also need to do a grade reveal. Those Final Fantasies I bought are... Those Final Fantasies are graded. I need to reveal the grades. I'm going to make a little YouTube short. We need to see. We need to see if they frickin' got 9.8s. Literally anything but 9.8s is a loss on those games, so...
Fair warning.
Look at that. That's crazy, man.
$12.
That's crazy. Why is it qualified?
$16. $22.
Why is it qualified? I don't get it.
$26. $28.
I don't even follow you on Instagram. Why don't I even follow you?
$34.
I was big dicking you. I wasn't even following you back. Like, I'm not following this guy.
$44.
Get frickin' stonewalled, my guy. That's funny. They couldn't verify the signature.
$50.
No, unused controllers, Supyo. I don't know if you're just memeing or not, but unused controllers won't go qualified.
Fair warning. $55.
If you send in an unused controller, like I had the Donkey Kong 64 controller graded. Like, you can get them not qualified.
$60.
That's wild. Make WATA hate me as much as CGC? Fair man, we'll see. We'll see, Supyo. We'll see.
$65.
We'll see, we'll see how the WATA order goes. Like, you know, it's funny you say that, right? Fair like, warning. Make CGC hate me. I had no...
$70.
Like, none of that CGC stuff was done with an agenda. It's like, oh, here are the results I received. Here's what happened with this order. Like, just being as transparent as I can about how the order went.
Fair warning.
And, after that, it's the opinion of the viewer. You know what I mean?
$240. Fair warning.
Just is what it is.
Next lot.
Is what it is. This was Jimmy Houston's base tournament here. Bass tournament, sorry. 9.68 plus went for 276. Of the Super Nintendo stuff where I was busy ogling that controller. Contra went for 312. Joe and Mac, 5.5B plus is up right now. 8 copies on the Pop Report.
$100.
It's pushing over $100. Joe and Mac's getting a little bit of love here.
$110.
Getting a little bit of love.
Fair warning. $120.
Was it signed later or during the E3 event? I agree. That's a great question. That's a great question. You bought a Yoshi Story Player's Choice box for $13 and the seller threw in a free copy of Madden 2000. You got scammed because now you have to deal with a copy of Madden 2000. What's in the box we want to see? What box? Do I... In my WATA box?
$140.
Well, the WATA unboxing is going to come. I'm going to do that, like, you know, I'll put together a whole video. Otherwise, I don't know what other box you might be talking about.
Fair warning.
Did I see the guy putting CGC comic slabs in an oven, easily opening them and resealing it? I don't think so.
Fair
I saw the guy using a heat gun. Like, you know, heating a corner or whatever. The, I don't know if it was 9.9 newsstand or... like, the original scandal that broke. You know what I mean?
$140.
You bought it from a Nintendo employee that got it signed at the 1997 E3. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
$200.
It's the same guy who was using an oven to crack CGC slabs. That's crazy. Oh, Kid Clown and Crazy Chase, 9.48 plus here. The CGC comic, like, what's happening right now with the comics? I talked about it on the podcast in more detail, but, like, that's crazy. A bunch of crazy stuff happening over in that world right now. It's going to be really interesting to see if anything, more comes of it. You know what I mean? King Arthur and the Knights of Justice, 7.0A. 4 on the Pop Report. I think there's 5 now.
Fair warning.
But it's only the second time it heralded 7.0A on this. Another rare SNES games for the people who, like, are going after.
$55.
Oh, no. I know this guy wasn't the guy doing it illegally. I know that, Steve. A guy figured out how to open CGC trading cards too? Where? Where can I find that, Super Junk? Is this recent?
Next lot.
Man, Lamborghini Challenge here. This sold for nothing. 8.58 plus. This is like a Pop 4.
$30.
$84 on Lamborghini. I mean, I guess love for Titus random racing games just wasn't there tonight, but that is a low Pop game right there.
$40.
Lester the Unlikely is an 8.5B.
$44.
Did you know you can easily open your water graded games by popping them in the washing machine? Simon, we need to make that like we need to start a rumor or something like that. That you can open your water games by putting them in a washing machine. We just need like other content creators who can create videos like that. If we had like 5 or 6 people who could make videos and stuff, man, oh, it'd be so fun. It'd be so fun to just troll like that.
$95.
His name on YouTube is Pokemon Knowledge. You'll send me the video in Discord after stream. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see. I know CGC trading cards get so much shit too. Like obviously PSA does as well, but like it seems like CGC stuff, if you want to call it CGC mishaps, is like always in my feed. Maybe it's just because Rattle Pokemon talks about CGC quite a bit. Maybe that just like biases me.
Fair warning. $150.
Yeah, I mean Lamborghini's definitely low pop because no one cares. I don't doubt that at all, or you know, contest that. But again, if you are going after Super Nintendo games, like getting this for $85. Yeah, there is some fading on the box here.
$40.
So that might have been why.
$4.
There is some fading. That's why it's an 8.58 plus. Also might be why it only got 84 bucks. Here's Magic Boy 8.08 plus, and coming up now. So in the description of the video, of course, you can find out all of the information you need. I got a nice little link in here. Why can't you click this? You should be able to click that link. I'll have to look into that. But if you follow the link, there is now a nice schedule of everything coming up for the 2024 season, heritage auctions, the upcoming consignment dates that you need to know. Nintendo 8 to 64-bit showcase auction, consignment deadline February 6th. Ages of Sega is also a consignment in February, though. The Japanese showcase auction, start of March, and consignments are open for the May 23rd signature auction. Consignment deadline April 2nd. If you want to get into the next signature auction, reach out sooner rather than later to get preferred placements. Everything else is closed off. We have a signature auction coming up here at the end of February. So yeah, next one's coming up in May. That's your next chance for a signature. What's really cool is that
$110.
Coming up in the summer, we have another PC showcase auction. We're PC guys, the PC collectors, the PC pumpers, baby. The non-believers, the overachievers. PC showcase auction is back in the summer.
$55.
Crazy. We're going to get to see PC back on the main stage. You love to see it. I don't know what's going to come out for it. Hopefully we get some absolute grails, but we're going to see. Also, coming up in August, a kind of an interesting one. A PAL region showcase auction. So we're going to be seeing European, Australian, any kind of PAL region games. I know PAL is kind of like the joke of, PAL gets a lot of the brunt, I'll be honest. But they are going to have their own showcase auction coming up in August. So if you have PAL region games, if you're someone from Europe, if you are an international viewer, there's going to be a chance for you to get your really expensive games put into the PAL region showcase. Consignment deadline June 25th for that if you're someone who wants to do that. And the other super interesting thing on this list, and this is kind of like a speculation thing, but coming up in September, the end of September, there's a cartridge, manuals, and boxes showcase auction. So we're not talking about a CIB auction, right? That's coming up as well. We are going to have a complete in-box showcase on February. This here is individual cartridges, individual manuals, and individual boxes. So as it stands, yes, you can grade a box only. WATA will grade box only right now as well, right? WATA and CGC, I believe. The only thing that's not graded right now are manuals, individual manuals. You cannot submit. Now, this auction is still 9 months away. So in the next 9 months, we might actually see manual-only grading be introduced. And probably by CGC, if I had to guess. I would guess. But it's interesting to say the least. And same with cartridges. Like, I think only NES and Super Nintendo are graded by WATA. I'm pretty sure CGC does N64, so there might be a lot of CGC stuff in this auction. And if they grade manual only, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. But 2024 is absolutely juiced with auctions, so I can go ahead and share the spreadsheet for you guys. You can keep it with you. You can reference it whenever you want. It's located in the description of the video. It's there for you guys to use. If there's any changes, I'll be sure to update you on that. And if you want to reach out and consign, there should be a link in the description. Did I get rid of my link? I don't think I did. Do I have a link in here? I still have a link in the description. Wow, I never even got rid of it. Good guy frickin' Greg. Link in the description to reach out for consignments.
$340. Fair warning.
August 8th, The Real Pal World.
Yeah.
Next lot.
$4.99 from Elijah. Yeah, show up for Pal World. An actual real-life Pal World auction. You can't afford to miss it. You can't afford to miss it. That could be the auction of the year. Much appreciated, Elijah. What we missed was Magic Boy for $134, Metal Combat for $129, NBA All-Star Challenge went for $114, Chell 95, $119, Chell 96, $105. Pinball Fantasies 9.08 plus or $154. Power Moves 9.08 for $408. Raiden Trad for only $169? For some reason, I thought Raiden Trad had more value. Is it only like Raiden 3 or something that has a lot of value on this system? What isn't there another
Fair
one?
warning.
Another Raiden game? Raiden? I don't know what you guys call it. Samurai Showdown is a 7.5 B plus here. Grading manuals does seem insane. I mean, like CGC
Fair warning.
is like known for grading paper. So I mean, them grading manuals seems pretty frickin', you know, par for the course if I'm being honest. Like that seems pretty...
Fair
it just seems like a logical direction that CGC can go in. R-Type Type 3. Right, R-Type 3. That's what I'm thinking of, Supyo. Yeah, when is the styrofoam insert auction? PAL is so hard to sell, you've tried and people just do not bid. Were you doing factory sealed PAL, Billy? Or what kind of PAL were you selling? Greg could get a commission for everything he sends to Heritage, but he does it for free.
Fair warning.
I do it for you guys, Supyo. I do it for the community, man. You know me, I'm just a big community guy. Money? I could never. I could never. You can't. It's the devil's paper. I can't touch that stuff. I just do it for free. What can I say? I just love you guys.
Fair warning.
Getting to hang out with you guys is payment enough. You know what I mean?
Next lot. $360.
You've got a Raiden Trad way better than that one. Raiden Trad SNES has never been much. Gotcha. Yeah, I was thinking of R-Type 3. This is
next lot.
Sporting News Baseball. This is
$260.
I don't know if I can even call it rare Super Nintendo or just Super Nintendo no one ever thinks about. But like Hudson Soft Sporting News Baseball. It's probably Pop 2. There's one on the there's one. So this is it's a Pop 2. Just rare frickin' Super Nintendo full box type stuff. $408 there for 9.08
Fair
plus.
warning.
Thanks for doing God's work, Craig.
$220.
You're welcome, Hamster. Thank you for the $5, man. I'll refund you after the stream. I simply can't accept that. But thank you. I love the thought. You know, it's the thought. Much appreciated, dude.
$14.
What are you saying you sold for $850 there, Steve Jobs?
$26, $30, $34, $38, $40, $46, $50.
And yeah, certain
$60.
manuals, I mean, are justifiably graded. Like, it just comes down to price, in my opinion. If manual only grading gets introduced at like $50 or something, then yeah, I just don't think.
Next lot.
I just don't think it's going to
$14, $18, $22, $20, $30, $34, $38.
I just don't think it's going to be anything.
60,
but if they can do it at like $20, $30, then like
$90.
You know, I don't know if there's anything I would want to grade for a manual only, but I get it. It just helps people transact with this stuff. As all of this paper and cardboard gets more expensive, the incentive to fake it also gets more. So like, if we can start grading that stuff to help people transact in expensive and rare paper, great. Sounds good. It better be less than comics. I mean, you hope so, right, Jeff? You hope so.
$70, $80.
But we'll have to see. Super Nintendo closed off there with Wayne Gretzky and the NHLPA All-Stars 9.08 for $249. Buster busts all over the place for $288. And then we have two SWAT Pro magazines for $84 and two SWAT Pro magazines for $114. Can we still make those? Are we? Sorry, with the sponsorship, are we back to family friendly? Oh my gosh, I'll have to scrub the VOD. Someone has to scrub the VOD. Delete it. Delete the clips. We can't have that. My livelihood is at stake now. What's the point of having the cartridge manual and box graded separately versus having the CIB graded together? You're fairly new to the graded video game hobby, just curious. Feed the gods. You would only, I think, you'd only do it if you don't have a CIB. So let's say I have like a really good cartridge, or I have a really good manual, or I have a really good box. You could get it graded and sell it, essentially. Or you could just get it graded and display it. But like, in general, if you can grade a CIB, yeah, you should do that instead. But video games is really unique in that you have to build stuff, you know what I mean? You can Frankenstein together CIBs. I don't think there's any other hobby where you can take individual components and like make a better piece. Right? Like I don't think that exists in any other hobby. So Winnie the Pooh 8.0 A+ is pushing its way up to $129. First time at Heritage. I do not know why this is getting bids, Rick. Winnie the Pooh here though at $139. That's outselling a thick amount of games, to be completely honest. Like that's nothing to nothing to shrug at there. That's kind of impressive at $129 for Winnie the Pooh. I don't know. I don't know.
$30.
I don't know, man. Disney fans, Disney adults. What do you want me to tell you? 3 copies of NASCAR 99 here. Boxes are in excellent condition with only some light wear. NASCAR 99 fans show up for this auction.
$55.
You sold a manual for $850. Oh my gosh. A Super Mario Bros. One, I assume? Steve? Can I get a refund too? No, sorry, HC. Sorry, man. Already spent the money. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I don't think there's a ton that I would grade either, Brian, but like you know, if someone has higher rarity, like say you have a thrashed up box and a beautiful manual or something, I think that's kind of where they would come in handy the most. Like even if you had Link to the Past, right? And you had the components and the cartridge were super nice, but your box is all fucked up. Being able to grade the manual in like a 9.2, 9.4
$14
would probably make it more transactable, more valuable than you know,
fair warning,
just selling it raw.
$18.
And obviously, you know, there's the Grail level paper, stadium events manuals, the Sculptor's Cut manual, Year Super Mario Bros, cassette Zeldas. Like there's very expensive paper. There are the stuff that's very, very obvious.
$44.
But then I think there's also those other types of items where yeah, it would be helpful if you could grade it. But again, it just depends if it just depends if the price is right. Otherwise, it will be completely restricted to just the very, very expensive rare stuff. In which case, manual grading will hardly affect the hobby.
Fair warning.
If it's not cheap enough to do, it just won't matter. In my opinion.
$60.
And welcome in games, vids, and stuff. Appreciate you being here, man.
Fair warning.
Billy Bandit going hard on the Winnie the Pooh. Loose toys? Yeah, that's the only other spot I could see it. You could Frankenstein together loose toys. But does anyone grade loose toys, Jeff? Can you grade out of packaged toys? I don't know enough about toy grading. Yeah, I was sleeping on Pooh, man. The whole chat here was sleeping on Pooh. These GBA case packs used to go over $100. Now it's not so much. Yeah, like we still have Italian Spider-Man here. We've seen it for weeks and weeks. It's pushing its way up to $100. This is Princess Natasha, though. Like this is like up there with arguably one of the most shovelware games you can get on GBA. You know, so like 6 pieces for $45. I still don't know what you do with it.
$46.
Like you're gonna pay shipping on that. It's gonna cost you, you know, 10, 15, $20 per game. I still don't know what you do with it. Animal Crossing City Folk 9.6A+. Only one graded higher of this variant on the pop port. An actual nice copy of the standalone retail version of City Folk. The one beside it here is an NFR version from the We Speak bundle. So, I don't know. This should be the desirable one, I guess. I don't know if many people played City Folk, though.
Fair warning.
I feel like City Folk was kind of the forgotten Animal Crossing. Where Animal Crossing fell in popularity with this one. $84 for City Folk. And here's a 9.4A, not for resale copy. AFA used to, but they aren't right now. Gotcha. Sleeping on Pooh sounds yucky.
Fair warning.
Certainly does. You just started learning about graded
$22.
games. Is there any big difference between VGA, WADA, CGC in 2024? Like, I don't know. Kind of, not really. Like, it depends which one you like. VGA is really expensive right now. WADA and CGC are cheaper.
$38, $42.
I don't know. VGA, WADA, and CGC, like, you know, there's a completely different grading scale with VGA versus the other two.
Fair warning.
So there are kind of differences.
Next lot.
$69 for the
$20.
NFR copy. That's
$22,
crazy that someone paid $15 more to walk away with this one. That's a much better purchase there.
$26.
Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic
$28.
Games in a is there a Canadian print of this game? I see that on the label there, the CGC label, they put English French.
Fair warning.
But I don't know if it's actually a Canadian print or not.
$32.
My guess is no.
$34.
But I don't know enough about this specific game on Wii U. Yo,
Fair
appreciate
warning.
it, Secret Tape. I appreciate you sharing your controller, man. That's absolutely nuts.
Next lot.
Zelda as a
$1,
case of PAL games, just leave out the Italian bit. Yeah, no, that's not
$3.
That's not Italian
$4,
Spider-Man.
$6, $7, $8,
Mario and Sonic at the
$9,
Olympic
$10,
Games for
$12,
$61. Metroid Other M.
$16,
Wii collecting.
$18,
Wii collecting. I don't want to say it
$22,
sucks, but it's very, very
$24.
specific for me. Like, the Wii was really, really fun to play on and muck around with, but, like, I don't have a
$28.
strong attachment to Wii games.
$30.
And I don't know
$32.
why. I don't know if it was, like, the more pick up and play nature of the Wii versus sit down and grind. But, like, you know,
$34.
I could probably buy 15 or 20 Wii games, and, like, that would be it. And I would be completely happy. I would have everything I want on the Nintendo
Fair
Wii.
warning.
Probably, like, 15, 20 games. So,
Next lot.
I don't know. It's a great time to buy them. Yeah, Wii and Wii U are cheap. I agree. If you want to get some of this stuff, it's a great time to. Wii U stuff has even been getting cheaper over the past, like, 6 months or so. Ever since the Wii U shop closed. And everyone, like, freaking, everyone had to buy Wii U stuff. And now, you know, it's come right back down.
$170, $170, $180, $190. $200.
It still doesn't feel great to pay $50 to grade most games. I agree with you completely, Comac. I agree with you completely.
Fair
the
warning.
$50 price tag. I don't know how many people are actually still paying $50.
Next lot.
It seems like the grading companies, CGC, WADA, even VGA just put out a 20% discount again.
$34,
It seems like these companies are putting out coupons now or giving discounts every 3 or 4 months.
$60.
So, like,
$80,
you know, my last WADA submission, I paid $44 a game.
$95,
Is it a huge discount? No. But, like, it's something, you know what I mean? You can usually save 10-15% if you just wait for one of their discounts or one of their sales. And so long as graded games don't, like, take off in value again, I think these companies are going to have to keep doing discounts and stuff to incentivize people to keep sending.
$170.
I need to run the numbers again on the new pop report, but my guess is that volume is coming down still with grading games. Or at least not picking up, right? This is cool. This is 4 promotional banners here for Mario Sports Mix.
Fair warning.
36 by 26 banner. That's huge.
Next
a 60 by 17 banner and a 23 by 23.
$14.
Yeah, these are huge banners that just sold. You can't really make them out well, but $200 for them. 4 cool Mario banners there. I wish there were more photos. But that's why those went for $200. Some display pieces there. Pokken Tournament was a 9.4 A+ first print with the card for $228. That's a solid sale on Pokken as well there. Batman Arkham City Armored Edition, 9.6 A++ Canadian. Canadian. Batman, eh? The Wii has too much shovelware. Yeah, it really does. But I mean, you love that Wii bowling, especially with some booze. Like I said, man, I grinded on the Wii a lot. But like, it was more just mucking around, you know? The Wii was never the console where like, oh, I'm having a game night. I'm going to sit down for 6 hours and play on the Wii. Like, never. Never happened.
$120.
I agree, Jeff. If they were to drop down to like 30, 35 bucks, that'd be perfect, man.
Fair warning.
That CGC order I did, Jeff, it was $30 per game. It felt frickin' great, man.
$140.
It felt frickin' great. 30 bucks per game? Oh my god. That's the closest it's ever been to like VGA and WADA economy. The $25 tier.
Next
the legendary $25.
$14.
30 bucks a game felt really good. I'll tell you that. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze was a 9.8 A++ for 159 bucks. Batman went for 55. Resident Evil Revelations 9.6 A++. Canadian version on this as well. Who's the Canadian Wii U collector that can sign with Heritage? Who the heck is this guy? I gotta find this guy. My brother, where are you? Another Canadian out there somewhere. You must join the Canadian Brotherhood.
$28.
You might send in Pokken at that point. I agree, Jeff. If a 9.4 A+ is gonna bring almost 250, yeah, it's kind of worth it. It's kind of worth it at that price.
$30.
How much would a PS5 console cost to grade? Like $200, maybe more. It's bad. Not good. Not good, I'll tell you that. And that's where VGA still has everyone. Like, as it stands, VGA still has a monopoly on consoles and on custom-sized stuff. So,
fair warning.
They give out those 20% discounts, right? I'm pretty sure the base pricing right now is $95 and $115. Like, $115 starts for anything considered custom size. So, even after the discount, custom starts at $90 per. And then it goes up more depending on size.
$14.
And I mean, until anyone else does that,
26, 30, 34.
Until anyone else decides to do custom or weird size stuff, I mean, VGA is your only choice. Consoles, collector's editions.
Fair warning.
So since they are the only choice for all of that stuff, their incentive to drop prices isn't very high, unfortunately. Sonic and the Lost World, Deadly 6 Bonus Edition. 9.4 A++ on this. Looks Canadian again on this one.
$65.
Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, 9.6 A++, went for $61. Resident Evil went for $60.
Fair warning.
VGA has a monopoly on actual collectors.
$12.
In my head, VGA is like becoming Beckett. I think that's like the best comparison you can give. Where like, yeah, high-grade Beckett stuff is still very valuable. But the amount of people submitting to Beckett in 2024?
$18.
You know what I mean? Not the most popular company anymore. That's kind of the closest comparison I can give these days. You spend $140 to grade each of your 5 small Nintendo consoles, DS family, because you wanted the UV? Yup. Yeah, so $140 per DS console. Yeah, it's just, you know.
Fair warning.
What other choice do you have?
$22.
You don't. You either send them or you don't, so. Hopefully that 20% coupon they gave out.
Fair warning.
Hopefully that 20% coupon they gave out is universal and you guys can just use it. I didn't check it. Has anyone tried yet? Has anyone tried that new 20% coupon? Did you have to be on the email list or does that work for anyone? That I don't know. I'm hoping it just works for anyone. But Transformers was the last game to end off Wii U there at $51. 9.4 A++ into Sonicer. FIFA 9.4 B+.
$75.
You believe it's universal for everyone? That's huge if so. At least then people can save their 20%. 9.4 B+ on FIFA. I'll do one bid.
You've been outbid.
Fair warning.
One more.
$85. $90.
You've been outbid.
Someone else is there who wants to try and win FIFA. I didn't think someone was actually going to bid against me. It's funny.
$95.
Yeah, the coupon runs till April as well. Please, Rick. Please spend $1 million opening a custom acrylic company. Please do it. Please.
$100.
That would be fantastic. Your prediction is that everything that has ever been graded will be graded again by
Fair
AI in some insane tamper-proof case. Yeah, it's so weird that AI grading isn't bigger.
$24.
You know what I mean? Like, it seems like the perfect solution or the perfect direction for everything to go.
$32.
Like, if we're going to assume grading as a thing is, like, perfect, it should go AI, you know? But I feel like people love being able to resubmit 9s or resubmit their shit, right? And who knows if pop control is real? They don't want to stop cash flows because, like, people resubmitting shit, I mean, that's a big market in itself, right? If you swap over to AI grading, then you just completely kill that cash flow.
Fair warning, $40.
Yeah, no, this Treehouse, I gotta go on, I gotta put on big delay or something. I gotta put on a big delay or something. I swear, man, every time. It's true, every freaking time. FIFA went for 124.
Next lot.
Evander Holyfield there goes for 69 bucks. Here's Kobe Bryant. I got to give a couple bids here. A couple love bids on it. We take it to 400 bucks, 9.88 plus. I think Hopper was the only other person bidding against me last time. Someone just cut.
You've been outbid.
That's kind of cunty.
$360.
Okay, someone outbid him. That's nice to see. You know, using a cut bid against me is never. That's like, you know, that's BM.
Fair warning.
That's honestly BM. Do I cut bid? I'll cut bid back. If we're going to BM, then we'll BM. They already set the tone, so now I don't care.
Fair warning.
We going to get it?
$380.
Ah, see? They cut bid me. That's what I'm saying. This is, oh man, disgusting. I wish we had like team chat so I could flame this guy.
Fair warning.
This is a flammable offense right here. 3 cut bids.
Next lot.
I tell you, man, I tell you.
$14.
They would have to ban me
20,
on team chat if I could talk to the other bidders right now. It would be vile.
$34.
Kobe goes for 432. Factory case of 6. Sega Sports NBA 2K1 All-Stars Dreamcast. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
$42.
Do you think the seller's market for collectibles will get better anytime soon?
$46.
Maybe. I don't know if there's any like
$48.
reason for 2024 to be like a huge catalyst season. The Bitcoin halving is coming up in what, in April?
$60.
Maybe that'll have some spillover effect into collectibles, into secondary assets, maybe.
$75.
Overall, though, I don't know if like realistically, the seller's market for collectibles, I think, is a bit better than it was already. Yeah, it may pick up with tax season, but like, I don't know if 2024 is just going to see a turn, so to say. Any kind of major catalyst that'll just, you know, make everything go up. I think now we're going to see more of a steady market where certain pieces are going to go up, certain pieces are going to go down, but you can't just buy anything and make money. You know what I mean? I think we're going to go through a normal market now for a while.
$16.
You know, prior to 2019-2020, like prior to everything that took place, the actual video game market was very slow moving. I mean, I guess most collectible markets. I know Pokemon saw a big boom with Pokemon Go when it came out, 2016-ish. Cards kind of exploded and then came back down, but like video games go through, you know, minor ebbs and flows.
$32.
Certain things get really hot, certain things cool off.
$34.
I just don't think we're going to see a massive wave up
$36.
in the next 6 to 12 months. But at the same time, I also don't think we're going to see, you know, if you're eyeing a game at this point, if you're like, oh man, I'll buy, I don't, what sold today?
$42. $44.
What was kind of expensive? I don't know. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing was expensive. But if you're like, oh, Power Moves went for $400, I'll just wait for the cheaper copy or something. Like, I just don't know if that's ever going to happen. You know what I mean?
$55.
Like, I think a lot of this stuff, especially in the weekly auctions, a lot of this stuff is probably the lowest you're going to see it, give or take 20%. And obviously watch every auction because like San Andreas is going for quite a bit this time around. But that's kind of what I mean as well, where we're going to start seeing like little noise, little ebb and flow where, oh, San Andreas this week sold pretty decent. But next week, it might sell for, 10, 20% under, 10% more, stuff like that.
Fair warning.
That's my own thought on things.
$40.
You sold an Alpha Sapphire for 3DS, 85 gold about a year ago for 650. Oh my god. Yeah, that's crazy. Multiple interest rate cuts should bring some liquidity. 4 to 6 are expected. Yeah, that would be huge. If we do get multiple interest rates cuts, and yeah, that would be big. What is the 20% WATA coupon? There is not one, Blake. There is a VGA coupon right now.
$16.
No discounts for WATA or CGC right now.
$18.
You bet the market goes nuts this year. I mean, our first big tell will be the signature, right? The end of February.
$26.
That will be the first big gauge of how are these Grail-type games going to perform in 2024. And the big thing with those signatures is I know it's like a rich person's playground, right?
$28.
But if the signature games
$30,
start going up and there's a lot of excitement with all of the super expensive stuff, then all of the little broke people like me, we start getting excited. And then we feel a little bit more excitement to go into the market.
Fair warning.
Clink. Clink is coming up too. How much longer till Clink's up, yo? There is some big NES stuff in there. Can we not speak that into existence? Yeah.
$48.
If we see the upper side of the market move, we could start seeing trickle down effect. We could start seeing trickle down.
$50.
I mean, I think this SIG is pretty juiced, isn't it, Supyo?
$55.
Call me wrong, but if
$60.
you're saying Clink has good stuff in it, I think the SIG blows it away, doesn't it? I thought this coming up SIG had some juicy ones. I should have another chat with Sean with reserved investments. He's pretty smart. I genuinely like Sean. I genuinely like Sean. I should talk with him again. We should have another talk. Yeah, Will Maddock, it came out via email for a VGA discount. 20% off.
Fair warning.
I can probably grab the coupon code. I don't know what the code was now. I posted it in Discord. The fuck is going on in here?
Fair warning.
Don't mind that. The Discord's a very normal place.
Next lot.
What do we got here?
$16.
Let me just type this out in chat. CGA hyphen New Year.
Fair warning.
Hyphen 2024.
$20.
There, hopefully that works right there. Hopefully anyone can use that. It'll, hopefully that'll work for you guys. 8.0 Zelda is a CIB to you? This guy. This frickin' guy.
Next lot.
That 8.0 Zelda. So, like, yeah, what do you think, Sup, yo? What's the 8.0 TM Zelda gonna sell for? Is that a $100,000 game? Am I gonna send my Japanese Chrono into VGA?
Fair warning.
Maybe. Like, the thing is, Fingers, is like, I would send it in if it wasn't so frickin' expensive. But the thought of paying $100 for the potential of it getting rejected again, it doesn't sound exciting to me, man.
$20.
Doesn't sound very exciting. $100 bucks. Yeah, man. Doesn't sound very exciting. I'm probably just gonna sit on that Chrono for now, to be honest. Grand Theft Auto 3 9.6A. Is this a true first print here, or is that Vice City that has the This is juicing, isn't it? $528?
$480. $550.
What the fuck is going on here? Pushing up to 600? What?
Fair warning.
What? Huh?
$600.
We're still going. Looking for 720 on GTA 3.
Fair warning.
Huh?
Next lot. $400.
The last sale was 288 bucks. 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Next lot.
Is there a definitive first print on that? 468% San Andreas, so that didn't get any bids. But GTA 3 went for $660.
$20.
$660. Made printed USA M rating. Made printed USA
Fair
M
warning.
rating. 288. 2 weeks ago.
Next lot.
What am I missing?
$20.
Yeah, the market. Sapio, you called it, dude. You called it, man. You said the market was going to go crazy
Fair
this
warning.
year. It's going crazy already. What?
Next lot.
What?
$7.
Get your games. Go to eBay. Buy. Buy now. Oh my gosh.
Fair warning.
Oh my gosh. Predicted it 10
$9.
minutes ago. We didn't listen. We didn't
$16.
listen. Oh my god, we didn't listen.
Fair warning.
Oh my god. It's too
Next lot.
late. It's too late.
$80.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So that's what I mean when I was saying, like, we're going to
Fair
get
warning.
some spikes on stuff. Do I think GTA 3 is going to sell for this
Next
price again the
lot.
next time it comes up? No, I don't think it is.
$60.
But, like, Jesus Christ. You can get some sales now.
$70.
It's not all doom and gloom anymore, I guess is the biggest thing I can say.
$80.
Like, it's just... We're at a point where most people in this hobby are here because they want to be here,
$85.
and like
$90.
it's actual people who give a shit about this stuff fighting over each other now.
$95.
Like that whole wave of speculation and people who just don't care and make money and stuff. Like we're out of that market cycle, right?
$120.
We need to wait for the next market cycle of that. Whether it's like crypto
$130.
going insane or the stock market blows up, tech stocks, penny stocks, weed stocks, like whatever it is, right?
Fair warning.
Like that market cycle, that market environment just doesn't
$140.
exist right now. And that's why I'm saying, like, if there's stuff you want to go after at this point,
Fair
yeah,
warning.
you can definitely still overpay for stuff, but, you know,
$150.
you need to start, you don't need to, but you should at least be
Fair
looking
warning.
at what a realistic price might be in, you know, stuff like that.
$160.
GTA 3 is definitely not easy to find in nice shape. This is a
Fair
factory
warning.
case here of 12 greatest hits Resident Evil 4. Yeah,
Next
GTA
lot.
3.
$140.
I mean, it's there's like it's quite a bit of them. There's quite a few of them, Supyo.
$170.
9.6 A plus 24. There's like no A plus plus on it. That's weird.
warning.
1 9 point. Remember the frickin' 10? I forgot that there's
Next
a 10
lot.
on this. Do you guys remember
$3.
this? Holy
$5.
shit. What a time to be
$7,
alive,
not
hey?
$12,
It's like the 1 year
$16,
anniversary.
$20.
A 10.0 GTA 3 for $23,000.
$28.
Man. The 1 year anniversary.
Don't forget to like and
$32.
subscribe.
That's crazy.
$34.
Almost as crazy as Marty, the one man party, being here for 15 freaking months, dude. Yes, don't forget to like and
Fair
subscribe,
warning.
you guys. 1 like and 1 subscribe equals Greg eating for the month. Don't let Greg go hungry. Oh yeah, that GTA 3 was insane, Blake. And I remember after that sold, I
warning.
can't remember who the hell messaged me. But they were like,
Next
"Oh, if
lot.
I missed the auction. If I knew it was
$58.
auctioning, I would have bid more."
$55.
And it's like, what?
$75.
Like, how man, someone watches it sell for 23,000 and they're like, "Oh,
Fair warning.
oh, that's a deal. That's a snag." Crazy.
Next
Marvel
lot.
vs. Capcom 3 there, 9.4 A++ for 99 bucks.
$34.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, 9.6 A+ for 65 on PS3. Into Xbox, our final little block of the auction here.
$38.
A little cute little Xbox block to end things off. Starting off with Call of Duty, 9.4 B+.
$40.
Yeah, I mean, that 10.0 premium was freaking insane.
Fair warning.
CIB collecting right now is awesome. You just got a Super C 9.4 for under 400
$42.
bucks. What? 9.4 for under 400 on a CIB Super C. Yeah, that's pretty freaking decent, man. It's because a CIB hamster, the pump on that stuff was like delayed compared to sealed. So I feel like CIB went through its pump and dump over the past year. And now graded CIB stuff is I think selling too freaking cheap, especially nice stuff. Like nice graded CIB. I mean, I guess it's no different than nice graded sealed stuff, but there's freaking deals to be had now. A 9.88 plus X-Men Legends.
Fair warning.
I'll toss a bid at this.
$42, $44.
I'll toss another bid.
$46, $48.
I'll toss another bid.
$55.
Fuck it, one more bid. Hey, we'll take it up to $89.
$65.
Who's this madman
You've
willing
been
to pay
outbid.
$94 for X-Men Legends? Wow, one more.
$70.
One more bid.
$75.
Oh,
You've been outbid.
oh, the worst words you can possibly hear.
Fair warning.
I don't know. I don't care.
Next lot.
It's impossible to win anything in this market, I tell you. Competitive.
$2.
Competitive out here. Bidders are crazy.
$3,
Deep wallets are
$4.
showing up. 99 frickin' dollars. I should have just bid again. Doug. Assassin's Creed 2, 8.5 A plus here.
Fair
Looking
warning.
for 33 bucks.
$6. $7. $8.
We had a lot of WADA 10 bangers last year. Yeah, the Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition, the Pokemon Ruby, GTA 3. Yes, dude.
Fair
The
warning.
WADA 10s were frickin' coming out, Blake. I agree.
Next lot.
The WADA 10s were coming out. And if that
$2,
isn't the sheer
$3,
obvious, like,
$5,
oh, WADA has
$6,
kind of,
$7,
WADA has
$8,
changed their
$9,
grading scale a bit.
$12,
WADA is being a bit more
$14,
friendly with
$16.
10s. If that isn't, like, proof of that, I don't know what is. I think almost everyone agrees at
$18,
this point
$20.
that, you know, WADA has eased up on 10s. 10s exist now. 10.0s exist now. No, I
Fair
think
warning.
the CIB auction is in February, if I'm not
$22.
mistaken. Hamster, isn't it? Why isn't this a clickable link? Do I need to delete this little thing here?
Fair warning.
I want to just click this shit. Let's check the calendar.
lot.
There's a calendar in the description of the video if you guys want to find out upcoming auctions as well as the
$44.
consignment dates. The Complete in Box Showcase auction is slated for February 8th, Hamster. February 8th. So we still got,
Fair
what,
warning.
2 weeks?
$48.
2 weeks until Showcase season starts.
$55.
2 weeks until Showcase auction season starts. Condemned goes for
$60.
49 bucks. Assassin's Creed 2, 36 bucks. Fable 3, 9.6A plus, not for resale variant.
Fair warning.
I don't think this is an NFR from the collector's edition, though.
Next
Did
lot.
Fable 3 get a console bundle? Am I misremembering? Did Fable get a
$60.
console? $84 for the NFR there. GTA 5 is a 9.8A. Will the
Fair
9.8... GTA has been going crazy today. Surely GTA 5 gets some pump too, right?
$70.
Yeah, it was pump and dumped and now it's getting super affordable. Yeah, I agree, dude. I agree. And it's so funny, man. I talked about it
Fair
in the
warning.
video I made not long ago, but like, so many collectors still just ignore
Next
graded
lot.
stuff that they just like, they shoot themselves in the foot.
$2.
Like your average
$3,
collector ignoring
$4,
graded auctions
$5,
is like,
$6.
it's like a self-damage. It harmed itself in its confusion, you know?
$7.
That's what it's like when
$8.
your normal collectors or true gamers are ignoring graded auctions. Hitting yourself in frickin' confusion.
Fair warning.
Like it doesn't benefit any.
$9.
Oh man, it's crazy.
$10.
This hobby sometimes, I tell you. You asked AI what would be the
Fair
best
warning.
game to buy now for the future, and it said
$12.
Matt Sticker Mario Bros. Let's go. Buy them now while they're still cheap. AI knows, Steve. The AI knows.
Fair warning.
The AI knows what's hot.
Next lot.
Cal, you bought the last sale of GTA 3. You don't know what the heck
$20.
happened? Yeah, dude. I feel a lot better about your, like, I think it was $288 price. I feel a lot better about that one than the,
$24.
whatever, 600 and something that just happened. Kind of crazy.
Fair warning.
I feel a lot better about your price, Cal.
$26.
Halo 4. Oh my god, could you imagine if we enter into an era of Halo 4 GOTY? This would be like the sequel that everyone wants. Like, we had the season of Halo 4.
Fair warning.
What better way to have a sequel than Halo 4 Game of the Year Edition showing up for the next 52 weeks? I pray that is what we're heading towards. I pray.
Fair warning.
Because that would just be too good. We could all own Halo 4 and Halo 4 GOTY.
The auction is now closed.
Fantastic.
Thank you for
Truly
participating.
fantastic. It ends at $50. Arguably a steal. Arguably a steal. What a frickin' auction. What a frickin' auction. Looking for the big board here. Let's see it. Let's see it. What do we got? What do we got on the big board? The number one item of the auction, not even frickin' close, was GTA 3 at $660. 9.6A. Whew! GTA getting some love. Right underneath it, Star Fox, 9.6. Nintendo Power number 47 for $480. San Andreas, man, the third most expensive item in this auction. 9.6A for $468. Kobe Bryant, NBA Action 98, 9.88 plus. I'm once again getting bullied on this game, $432. And Power Moves, 9.08 for $408, tied with Sporting News Baseball, $408. At the other end of the auction, there's one game. Oh, there's one item, sorry. Worse than every other item in this auction. Kind of fitting. Kind of fitting. Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt, 7.0 qualified. What's it missing? The trading cards are cut out. Incomplete. So, a qualified 7.0 Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt. Hitting them with the Pugsley for $31 frickin' dollars. Hitting them with the Pugsley for $31. It's crazy. It's crazy. Someone getting an absolute deal. Getting an absolute steal on Pugsley. It's going to be really annoying when WADA and CGC change their cases every few years. Let's frickin' hope not, dude. Let's frickin' hope not, man. Yeah, beautiful ending to the auction. Agreed. Joe, I'm sponsored again, man. That's the announcement. I'm frickin' sponsored again. The stream is officially brought to you guys by Heritage Auctions. I tell ya. I tell ya. Bit of a quiet night. The offerings in general, Gary, have gotten a bit quieter. Like, I don't think it's the, like, if you go through every item that was here tonight, you know, if you go through everything, where would noise have come from? Where would noise have come from, Gary? You know what I mean? Like what game tonight was going to be expensive? So, it's... You get into a chicken and egg problem, truly, where, like, if we want to see stuff explode or do well or excitement in the market, people have to sell their really good shit. But if the market looks soft and the market is down and people aren't excited, like, no one's going to consign really good stuff. So, you know what I mean? One of the two has to give there. One of the two has to give, and that's why I'm hoping... Once we enter into showcase season here, signature season, once every... Yeah, let's all do that. You first. Exactly. You first. I'll have some stuff going into the Japanese auction here. And I don't know what else yet, but I will be consigning. Like, throughout the year, I like to get some stuff consigned in, like, April, some stuff in June, you know what I mean? I like to space out my consignments, personally. And that's because it's like, oh, how's the market doing? Can you time it? Like, when's the best time to sell? It's like, oh, man, just take the average. Sell some stuff in April, sell some stuff in August, sell some stuff in November. Take the average of it all and, you know, you'll probably do fine. So, I just need to go through my stuff and see where I'll be auctioning and what I'll be consigning. But hopefully once all that fires up, we'll get to see some fireworks in this auction again, or in this market again. I think WoW Collector's Edition is probably coming, Crafty. Almost undoubtedly. I don't know if there's one in the signature, but there will be one in the There will absolutely be one in the PC showcase auction in the summer. Absolutely. We don't have one coming up yet, but in the summer, Crafty, I would say almost a 98% chance. Jose, you won the Street Fighter case? Fingers crossed on print version San Fran. I mean, odds are, Jose, like I would say it's a 98% chance that you're getting the reprint. Just because, you know what I mean? What's the cutoff price-wise where Heritage is preferred to buy and sell versus eBay? What do you mean, Billy? I think we didn't have that many that sold, though, Super Junk. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 6 last year that sold. WoW Collector's Edition. So, like, 6 is, 6 is not nothing, but we only had 6 last year. I think the odds of one coming up in the PC showcase is, 3 or 4 on eBay. There's one on eBay right now, actually. I think it's sitting at 5,100. If I'm not mistaken. Or it was 5,100 last I looked for WoW Collector's Edition. But, I mean, you can speak to it more than I can. But, I don't think WoW Collector's Edition factory sealed is, like, super rare, is it? Like, in my head, it's not super rare to get a WoW Collector's Edition. It's just, like, super frickin' valuable, super frickin' thought after. Thought after. Got that Mike Tyson lisp out here. People want it, but it's not, like, the most rare computer game. That's how I see it anyway. Oh, what's the cutoff price for with eBay being nervous over $1,000? Yeah, like, for me personally, Billy, once you start selling over $1,000, yeah, it's a little bit dicier. Selling in like the $200 to $600 range, yeah, it's pretty fine. But once you go over $1,000, it's like, it kind of sucks fulfilling those yourself. Time to empty the piggy bank. You're going to Japan in a few weeks. You got to pick up some games. Yes, dude. Find some treasures in Japan. Bring them back to America and sell them. Rob Japan of all of its treasures. I think that's all anyone does now, right? Isn't that the strat? But on that note, everybody, feels good to be, feels good. Feels good to be back to Sponsored. Feels good to have you guys coming out on Tuesday. We'll be back next Tuesday, of course. Join the Discord if you're not already. You can sign with Heritage Auctions. The description has the email if you want to reach out. It's going to be a good 2024. It's going to be a really good 2024. I'm excited. Talk to you guys in the Discord. And have a good night, everybody. Good night, guys. Good night. Good night, everybody. Okay, talk to you guys later. Good night, everybody.